Okay, let's try this one more time. I think I've isolated the issue. Okay, good. Good. Let's see. One thing I need to go to real quick. Take that down a little bit. Okay, it seems like I am not echoing. Long story short, well, I don't know what happened because I didn't touch any settings before. So we'll go ahead and start all over again. Let me add X as well. So we should have X. Give me a quick minute. I know this is so ratchet, right? I'm not usually this raggedy. I am not usually this raggedy, so let me repost here. Let people know where I am. Okay. All right. Put that out on the post. Let's see how we're looking out here. Yes, I see we are. All right. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Hello, everyone. So good seeing you. I'm Reina Creole, and of course, this is the Queen's GameBIT. This is where I pick a game to play, and I just play it. And what we're going to be playing is a very interesting. I say interesting. I've never played an Otome game before. It's like a dating sim. I just like the stories and the lore and just like collecting all the ability cards and, and the husbandos. Except for two I really don't care about. So you can ask me any questions you have about the game. I'm still learning it. You can tell that a studio outside of the United States put this together because there's some UI differences that are kind of aggravating. So I'm going to step through that. Your girl used to be an engineer, so of course that's one of my things. So we're just going to sit back and chill and have a good time. If you've played the game, please no spoilers. And if you haven't, feel free to ask questions. Prime One, hello, my dear. Says, look at this pretty lady want to take all my money. How are you doing? Well, thank you so much, Prime One. I sure do appreciate very much that $10 super chat. You know what? Let me hit you up with something. So thank you so very much. Your support is so invaluable to me. I appreciate it so much. You guys help me get to do cool things on my channel, keep the channel running. I run on all your amazing wishes. And if you are a little embarrassed to be in the chat, it's okay. You can just lurk. That's fine. You can lurk, laugh at me, tell anecdotes or dating stories of my own, horror stories from back in the day as we go through all of this. So, there is this Fallen Cosmos event that's going on here on Love and Deep Space. Now, Caleb is not really my guy. He's probably number 3. I haven't even unlocked him yet. So we'll try to unlock him on this stream. But I love mecha. I love this outfit. It's like a cross between, I don't know, Iron Man and who else? I'm trying to forget. I forget the other character, but in the Marvel universe, he kind of reminds me of. But he's freaking cool. So I love this outfit. So I'm actually gonna try and do a pull. I'm only doing 20 pulls, and the reason why is while I like Caleb, I don't really, how would I put it? I'm not as thirsty for him as I am Silas and Zane. So I'm hoping with these 20 pulls, 10 pulls each, because with each 10 pull, you get a guaranteed 4-star memory. So I am hoping I get a Silas or a Zane 5-star memory, but if I get this 5-star memory, I will not be upset whatsoever. So, you know what? I think I just noticed I had the wrong darn chat thing open. Hey, Goofart35. I think I said hello. I think I did. Hang on. I need to pop chat out. Okay, here we go. I'm also on the new gaming PC too, so I'm kind of learning how to manipulate things. If this was your regular like a PC game, I wouldn't have this much of an issue. As I have to screencast from my phone to over here to my PC. So something got a little futzed up last time. Hey, Ron, good seeing you. So is this a game stream? Yes, this is a gaming stream. I'm playing Love and DeepSpace right now. Basically a digitized romance novel, but it's sci-fi in nature. So that's what we're playing. And FYI, this game has made a crap ton of money since it caters specifically to female gamers. I can tell that because it's on a darn mobile platform, and I don't like playing mobile games. I hate the interface. And if anybody knows, if I can hook up a controller to control my phone, that would work. Okay, all right. So let's do these two 10 pulls, and let's see what I get, because the memories are basically akin to, like, say, Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards, where the higher a value of the card is, the more things like health points, damage, inflicted damage, all of that stuff. So that's why I'm collecting it all. All right, here we go. Let's see. Please no Raphael. I don't want him, and I don't want Xavier. And this is a gacha game, so you have to be really, really careful. I mostly hustle, and then I get like the little 99-cent and 49-cent special when these first drop. Okay, I got that. I don't care about Raphael. I'll keep Caleb, but that's a 3-star memory. 3-star memories really... I only mess with the 3-star memories if it gets me infinity, which is basically like leveling up with the individual husbandos. Xavier, all right, fine. No. I love you, Zane, but I already got enough of these. That too. Daggone it. I got that one already. Only new one I got is Xavier. Okay. Fine. Let's see. I got a good amount of memory dust, which is good. I can use that. Prime One says, I play games people will... Well, I have to thank Retro Nerd Girl for turning me on to this particular game. I've never played a dating sim. I've never played an Otome game. If there wasn't a sci-fi component to this, I would have completely skipped it. True story. Because again, I hate playing games on a phone. No, I need a controller. So I'm hoping Info gives us a PC version of this game, because if they give you a PC version, well, am I going to be sexist? Yes, I'm going to be sexist. They probably think, since research shows that women prefer to play the mobile device instead of PC, that's probably their justification. And they're making such a crap ton of money, they're not thinking about making a PC version. I'm the weird one. I like to play games regardless. I prefer the PC Master Race. So I'm weird. I'm an outlier. Hey, DJ Knight, how you doing? And Prime One says Dino Crisis is a horror sci-fi game. Oh, okay. I have to put that on the list. All right, so let's pull out this next 10 pulls. See what we get here. Let's see what we get. Oh, dang it. I have to get this outfit for Silas because it is so hot. I don't have it yet. I got to get more chocolate shop stuff to get that to work. Let's see. All right, Silas, Raphael. Did I get it? Please tell me I get it. This isn't the one. Wait. I think this is the part 2 one. Yeah, this is the part 2 one. Either one, I don't care. It's a 5-star memory. That's all I fucking care about right now. So I got that one. Oh, I got a 5-star and a 4-star, but I already got this one, and I don't care about Raphael whatsoever. Trump card. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I got one, and it's a 5-star for Caleb, so that's all I care about right now. Again, don't bother leveling up 3-star memories unless you need affinity points. Concentrate most of your focus on your 5-star cards. And if you don't have 5-star cards, 4-star cards will do, but you definitely want to upgrade your 5-star cards. And I have a couple 5-star cards to upgrade, actually. And, all right. Do I want to hit it again? I kind of don't. But yeah, we'll save it. We'll save it. Those were the limited deep soy swishes that I used. I have 40 that are saved up because I think Silas's birthday event is going to happen pretty soon. I need to save up for that. Because yeah, I need Silas. But we're going to upgrade some of Silas's cards too. See if that pops open another myth or memory for us. Hey, Chef Nation. I see you, my dear. Good evening, beautiful people. Take 2. Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened. Fire Streak Rodimus Prime. Oh no, husbando rules incoming. Yes. If you have an aversion to husbandos, then this may not be the stream for you. But if you want to hear my reaction to it, and me reading the main character's lines, since I am, quote unquote, the main character, stick around. Or just stick around for the lulls. All right, let's see what we got here. We have got new memories. All right, which ones? Okay, so we got Caleb. We got him. Now, the reactions to the bad rolls we were watching. They will. You know me, I like to comment on it. All right, so what we got for Caleb? Okay, so for Caleb, I have like 5. I have 5. What do you call it? Memories. So I'm gonna save upgrading his. I got a list here. All right, so let's see. Okay, I need to upgrade this. I really do. I really do. That. I need this one. Just a box R. And let's see. This one. 240. Open. Okay. All right, we're in business. We are in business. Okay, so we got, that's at 60. I have to be very, very judicious because these crystals takes a while to get them. Ooh, what I got? And I got a regular one too. Oh, I think it's from his myth. Okay. Okay, that's cool. All right, so let's see. So we got that one from Silas. Do I really want to upgrade Magnum Opus? We'll come back to that. But there's two that I definitely need to ascend, and that's things. You can see there's two cars that kind of look like they have the same outfit on. I have both of those, so those combined are literally like my strongest team. Like it's like damage that's going to be off the charts. And Zayn is on my first team anyway, so let me see. Let's upgrade his. Don't tell me I have insufficient. I checked all of it before I left. Okay, and this one. Okay. So in that one. So when you get there's pairs. So if you get a pair, identified pair, now you're cooking with peanut oil. So let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Daggone it. I need my diamonds. I need my diamonds. Diamonds for Silas. Okay. Diamonds for Silas. Look at that one. And I want to upgrade this one too. It's really weird. It'll say insufficient, but the thing is, if you have them, you actually do have them, but you have to actually click the open box in order to access it. I know, really backwards from a UI standpoint. I mean, that may be what the Chinese developers are used to. But I would say in the West, it's just like, what? Of course I had that. So anyway, got to open a box. Ooh, dang. I'm really running low on that, aren't I? Oh, don't tell me I don't have enough for this one. Wait, so I don't have enough. Really? Of that one? You've got to be kidding me. No, it's not the one I want. I want this one. Ah, shoot. You got to be kidding me. Okay. All right. Looks like I'm going to have to wait to upgrade that one. Daggone it. I was really PO'd. Let's see. How many am I missing? What am I missing? Like, phew, that's quite a bit. Okay. Dang it. I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow, probably, to either get a drop from, like, it's like a battle pass. So I get a certain number of crystals that drop per day. So I may have to wait for that for tomorrow. But at least I think we got one thing from there. Let's see. Dang it. Business trip is that one too. All right. Does Silas have any red ones? No, Silas does not have any red ones. That's a blue one. So I might have to go for this one. What's Caleb's? Caleb's is purple. All right. Hey, BR guys is here to enjoy Lorena's spicy space shenanigans. I like that. Spicy space shenanigans, which it is. I like that. I like that. Okay, Zane, we gotta up one of these. Which one do I want to? That one's 5.6. That one's 5.3. Okay, tell you what. I'll do this one. Hopefully I have enough. If not, I'm going to be SOL, which it looks like I am. Yeah, I think I am maxed out on red. And what was Silas? That was another pink one. Okay. Wait a minute. Was Caleb red or purple? Okay, I can't do another purple one. Let's see, Silas, what we got. Ah, dang it, we're out that. Okay. Can't do that one. Again, the higher the levels you get, the more resources that it takes. Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get this new Caleb memory up to like 50 or 60. I should have enough. If not, we're just going to have to be happy with what we get. Okay. And I should be able to make this. Okay, I don't. What? Are you serious? Ah, crap. Okay, well, it looks like we'll probably get one part of the myth to look at. Okay. So we did that. Do I have anything that's like yellow? I think I'm out. Okay, so this is actually my strongest card, so I'm glad I did this one. Can I upgrade this one some more? I sure can. Honestly, I just want another Silas memory because I freaking love his voice. Wait till you hear the ASMR we got for him tonight. What do you mean I don't have enough? Oh no. We're gonna get this one. Even if I have to knock back some energy drinks in order to do it. 45 of you guys here. Thank you so very much. So glad you're all here. Please do hit that like button if you're on YouTube. Please heart the stream if you were over there on X. Either way, I appreciate it. All right, let's see. I need to get more stamina because I got to upgrade that Silas memory because Silas's voice is so hot. Oh my God. And in a scary kind of way, Silas reminds me of one of my exes. All right, so I got those. Okay, so I got energy. And let's see. Bounty hunt. Got a heartbreaker here. I think if I hit this about 4 times, I should be good. So with the bounty hunts, what you do with those, for each bounty hunt, you get a certain item. And the number of, let's say, levels that you go through with the bounty hunt, you get more and more materials. I've only done like the first 3. But it's enough to help me get what I need to get. You know what? I might need some extra, actually. Where am I up to with stamina? I'm doing good. I'm doing hella good. Okay. All right. So let's upgrade Silas. Because that is a 5 card and I freaking need it. Okay. So I'm at level 70 with this card. All All right. Silas this one is my strongest card for Silas. This is like bring the hammer. So I usually use Silas if there's a battle that it looks like I'm pretty much going to be able to win. If it's a battle where it looks like I might come close to dying, that's when I'll use that's when I'll use Zane's cards. Okay, so I'm only at level. What am I at? Where am I at? I'm at level 62, so I got to get to 65 before I can pop that one up. Okay, let's see. Do I have any more Zane of Silas's that I need to kick up? No, because I'm out of resources. Y'all suck. All right. Let's see. Upgrade. Yeah, we gonna do this. Really? Oh, dang it. Okay. Again, the higher you get. Okay. So I did that. Let's see. Claim it. Well, I don't really need that now. Let's see. All right, to date, who we got that's new? Okay, we got Fallen Beauty. Ooh. We got Zane and Silas. Okay, before we get to that, we're gonna check out one of, actually I think probably two. Yeah, two of Caleb's memories for me. So this is the first one. This is like when I first see him after I thought he was like dead. Like dead. Like I had to go pick up the birth certificate. Like him and grandma were both declared dead, but I went on a mission, showed up on a ship, this crazy ass colonel, and it turns out it's my adopted brother Caleb. So let's see. Another cool thing about this game is it has a, avatar creator. So you can make it look like you as much as possible. I'm impressed with it. US developers couldn't do it, but how long do you plan to lock me up this time? A month? Year? What?
If every problem pulls me further away from you, then I'll spend a lifetime searching for the answers.
I don't believe
But
you.
Until that final moment, we'll always be together.
What if my friends and colleagues from the Hunters Association find out? Dang it, stop going so fast.
In that case, I'll hold a funeral they can attend, so they'll think you're gone forever.
Okay, how effed up is that? He's willing to fake my death. That's messed up, but I love it. Go ahead.
Let's go back, or else you'll catch a cold.
I don't need you to protect me anymore. Isn't it funny you're worried about me catching a cold after discussing my funeral?
So, if I don't show concern as someone close to you, it doesn't count as being genuine?
That sounds like a trick question to me. And a threat behind it too, just saying. Oh, now he looks sad.
You can't convince yourself to hate me with every fiber of your being. Wouldn't you agree?
Dude, you don't know. I can hold a grudge for a long, long time. And considering I thought your ass was dead and I happened to run into you, you never reached out to me?
I'll eventually find a way to make things right. As long as you're by my side.
Caleb, I hate it when you're like this. Oh, shoot. Is he going to die on me? Shoot, I give up. I really do. But only because you look like you're trying to die on me. But what I hate most is how you're always able to make me change my mind.
I'm sorry. I feel like I don't know how to take care of you anymore.
You better not die on me. Caleb, what's going on? Ah, shoot.
Let's go home.
Oh, well, that's not good. Dang. So in order to get the full memory, you have to upgrade and like ascend the cards to get the whole thing. So that's a glimpse into that one. So now let's try the X-Men one. Almost lost my window there for a minute. Okay, here we go. I wonder how I look like in the mecha suit. Why does he remind me of Bucky? His breathing is steady. Let's see if he reacts. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I think I can press it. I feel like I should stand back before pressing this last one. Is he rebooted or something? Okay, that's not good.
Target acquired. A01. Activating elimination protocol.
Oh, hell no. Is something something's controlling him. Okay, yeah, because, you know. You want to let go of me? I'm just as powerful as you.
Error detected.
Damn right,
Execute
error detected.
A01. Execute.
You can't kill me. You cannot kill me.
Command rejected.
He's basically a super soldier, and he's been programmed, but he keeps fighting his programming because of his relationship with me. Since we grew up together. They keep trying to control him, and he breaks the programming. Hey, Demajana, how you doing?
Are you hurt?
No, since she stopped herself from trying to kill me. Ah, shoot, man. You mean I gotta unplug him?
Seeking me out, that's dangerous.
I laugh in the face of danger. You didn't want to be woken up? He does have a cyborg arm. You know, just like
if
Bucky.
it's you. No matter what. Please wake me up.
Dang. Okay, I'm going to have to work on upgrading that one because I want to know the rest of the story. But in the main story, literally he's basically a super soldier. He's a bioweapon. And they can never get full and total control over him. Every time he's like triggered, the way that these certain people want him to be, he keeps thinking about the main character, which is B, how we grew up together. And every time he thinks about that and how much he loves me, it breaks the programming. And they can't figure out what it is that keeps breaking that. So it's a pretty cool story. All right, let's see. Which other one did we not see last time? Oh, let's see. Is it Forever's Field? Yeah, this one. I think we saw this one. So I'm looking for a cure for some defect that I have with my heart because of some kind of otherworldly energy that got into it. So the legend here is this dude has a creatio protocore that I need in order to heal myself, because if not, I'm going to die. So desperate times call for desperate measures.
How impudent.
Foreseer? Is my imagination playing tricks on me, or isn't he frozen? Easy awake. Now this is a different incarnation of Zane. It's not the one that we know from the main timeline. This is like an alternate universe myth. He's a lot more sprightly than I thought. Every book I've read describes him as an old man.
It seems that those tomes you've gleaned through have taught you nothing about etiquette.
Wow, he's a real a-hole, isn't he? Okay, you're not actually frozen? He's not moving. Is he immobilized? You kind of creep me out there.
Do you know what happens when fools disrespect the Foreseer?
No.
Your actions are testing my patience.
I don't care. I'm about to die. You got something I need.
It seems you do not know what true horror is.
Maybe. And you are frozen. My expectations will be higher
Winter
than
punishes
this.
every wrongdoing in due time.
Just like the main character, I have a smart ass mouth. Haven't you heard of doing what's necessary in a bad
But who
situation?
exactly is in a bad situation?
Well, I'm still going to keep poking you. I need to find out if you really stuck. Ice is more like crystal. What is it?
You have a wild curiosity and a brazen tongue.
I get that a lot. And your tongue is like a winter's loveless embrace.
A punishment?
Hey, Dylan. How you doing? Aren't you furious?
Fury? Those sorts of emotions I no longer have any use for.
Something tells me you're triggered. I was caught up in the moment. I got to finish what I started. I got to go for and get this. I can get it, and then I can get out. Where did that come from? He can move. That means...
I've played enough of your little games. You forget yourself, testing the limits of my benevolence.
You haven't given me any benevolence, bruh. Calm down. I need to prepare for a fight. I'm His Majesty's emissary.
An honest death is not a suitable punishment for every pretender.
Well, damn. So we can go through more parts of this particular myth. I'm about half. I think I have half of them. So we're gonna watch through those later in. I love collecting memories. Because again, the more memories you collect, the stronger your companion is in fighting. Because anytime you go into a fight, I want to say, at least the ones on the timeline, you have to pick who it is, your partner you're going into battle with. So like I said, usually it's Zane or it's Silas, because they are my strongest fighters. And they're the ones that I have the most 5 and 4-star. Okay, so here's another piece. Here's another teaser. Another teaser. I'll let this one go. Nah, actually, no, I'm gonna let it like here. Oh, dang. Why does he have crystals out of his chest? What the heck? How to date a tsundere. Dylan, can you explain to me what that is? Because I've heard that like today about this game, but I had no idea because I'm not familiar. Zane, you better wake up. Wake up.
It's too dangerous. I won't be able to control. Leave. Now.
Oh no. We in this together.
I cannot die. This agony I've experienced before.
Before? You're being tortured is worse than death itself. Because you can't die on me, all right? I still need that Creation Portal Core. Is there a way to remove it? There probably is. But it's going to be real freaking painful. I can tell right from here. Oh, thank you, Dylan, and thank you, BR Geist. Soon there. Okay, then the person I heard it from pronounced it wrong. No, I
can't stop the ice. You'll get injured.
I know you won't, because my Evo gonna take care of that. Dylan, I think that's what Caleb is. Because he sounds like he can go from 0 to psycho in 0.2 seconds.
The ice will not relent. Leave this place. Please.
We have to stop it. So I'm going to give him a...
Okay. Why didn't you leave? Compared to the previous trespassers of the tower, you truly are the most audacious.
Well, because I'm me. Now, there is an incarnation of Zane that is a serial killer in an alternate universe. Okay, so we did that one. Let's see. Oh, this is the new one from Silas. This is the magnum opus. He can be such a jackass, I swear to God. You making yourself at home in my bathroom?
Isn't this the most suitable place to take care of my skin?
Maybe. Where should I start?
What a gentle touch. Are we sure that was you?
You want me to punch you instead? Don't ask a question you want an answer to.
You need to strike this spot if you want to take me out silently.
God, I love his voice.
Done playing around? I can't wait.
Close your eyes. I gotta say, it takes a dude who's seriously
Slightly
secure in
cool
his
and
masculinity to
softer
sit
than
through
I
this.
expected, to be honest.
Doesn't it feel nice?
I was talking about your fingers.
Of course.
You. Don't run away, kitten. It's only fair that I return the favor.
I love it when he calls me kid. Push your eyes down, drawing his face with Sharpies.
Leaving already? Won't you check your work?
You didn't piss me off that badly yet. Let's see. See? All nice and clean now.
Well,
Work of art. Whoever created this must be a true master
that's
of their
all.
craft.
Surely the virtuoso is fond of her magnum opus.
I still think I'm dating a daggone vampire. Of course.
If you were also an art piece, then whoever created you must have loved you dearly.
Oh,
How else could every
Silas.
expression of yours be so enchanting?
This is a guy who cleans his gun while I'm working. All right. Okay, so there's that one. All right, so let's see what we got that's new in here. What do we got? So, okay, which one should we do first? Should we do Silas or should we do Zane? Okay, you know what? Ooh, that's right, because we got, okay, so we have to watch all the Tower of Secrets. We're going to have to watch all of it. Oh, man, I got one more part left. One more part left. There are, let's see, 9 parts. So after, oh my gosh, I just drew a blank. After I'm able to ascend that other card, which it looks like it's going to take me quite a while on the hustle and a lot of battling to get that last one. So under Astra's command, may the Foreseer deliver his will, for that is his fate. Philo's Tome of the Foreseer. In the coldest regions of Philos, the Foreseer has resided in the Tower of Thorns since time immemorial. Isn't it time and immemorial? Let me know. I think I'm being picky. I didn't think immemorial was a word. The almighty Astra bestowed his power onto him, ordering the Foreseer to act as an emissary for the divine. The royal family sends an envoy to the Tower of Thorns every 100 years to listen to the Foreseer's prophecies. Yet the Foreseer has not bestowed a prophecy to the royal family in hundreds of years. Envoys sent by His Majesty never returned. Their whereabouts remain unknown to this day. Oh, BR Geist Immemorial is correct. Oh, okay. I learned a new word today. That's such a cool word. I'm going to have to use that. There's a rumor that the Foreseer has been perpetually frozen in an icy tomb. To him, 100 years is but the blink of an eye. And so, a new envoy travels through snow and ice, entering his tower. It happens again and again, as it always has for the past thousands of years. Okay, so how come I can't get down there? It's really weird. But I am not a real envoy. I'm here to treat my illness. To do that, I must take the Creatio Protocol from the Foreseer's scepter. I have no other choice. All right, we're going to commit a little bit of breaking and entering. Some B&E. Suppressing my anxiety, I walk into a massive room and bow respectfully. I am His Majesty's envoy sent here to listen to the Foreseer's prophecy. My voice echoes through the empty room. I look up to see a man wearing a blue robe. He sits on a throne of ice as he holds a scepter. That must be the Foreseer. How strange. His body is ensnared in brambles, thorns wrapping around his arms, legs, and chest. It would seem he's shackled to the throne. I slowly approach him. I see his head lowered, his eyes shut. He's encased in ice. Is he unconscious? When they look a little too alive, you know, it's like they're just gonna come to life all of a sudden and scare the crap out of you. There are no sounds of life. Hey, Tom, says drive by high and I'm out of here. LOL, enjoy all. Good seeing you, Tom. Shall I take the Creatio Protocol? Well, I do need it. And dude looks like he's not going anywhere for a minute, so I'm going to
How impudent.
Ah, shoot. Foreseer? Is my imagination playing tricks on me? Isn't he frozen? Or is he just pretending? This is what we saw in the kindled part of the card. Let's see, is he alive here or not? I'll put this one on autoplay because we've seen this part before.
It seems that those tomes you've gleaned through have taught you nothing about etiquette.
Dude, I thought you were dead. You're not actually frozen. He's not moving. Is he immobilized? Because that's kind of weird with him just sitting there and not moving. Oh, I gotta touch this again? I thought I could just let it play.
Do you know what
not.
happens when fools disrespect the Foreseer?
No.
Your actions are testing my patience. It seems you do not know what true horror is.
You protesting a little too much. And you're frozen. My expectations
Winter
were higher
punishes
than this.
every wrongdoing in due time.
Haven't you heard of doing what's necessary in a bad
But
situation?
who exactly is in a bad situation?
I don't know. Right now, you, because it looks like you stuck there, man. Ice is more like crystal. What is it?
You have a wild curiosity and a brazen tongue.
And your tongue is like a winter's loveless embrace.
A punishment?
Aren't you
Fury?
furious?
Those sorts of emotions I no longer have any use for.
Wow, he certainly is really pompous, isn't he? I was caught up in the moment. I must finish what I started. I need to grab this and go.
I've played enough of your little games.
This means my ass is in
You
trouble.
forget yourself, testing the limits of my benevolence. An honest death is not a suitable punishment for every pretender.
Before I can react, a cold sensation coils around my feet. I look down and see frost
Tell me,
climbing up my legs.
do you know the fate of thieves who sought the Creatio Protocore?
Ice reaches my neck, and it's like a cold hand that tightly grips my throat. Without sparing a glance, the Foreseer walks past me. He disappears into the shadows. Where are you going? Don't just leave me here? The crystals cover my mouth, sealing it. The next time I open my eyes, sunlight drifts through the window adorned with roses. You left me for the night. Foreseer sits on his throne reading a book. The sun's glow casts an illusion of softness on his cold demeanor. Foreseer, fine morning we have today. I think he's so pissed at me. He doesn't look at me. Seems he won't even give me the chance to explain myself. You've been encased in ice for ages, but you still read on that throne. Shouldn't you be
You may try
tired
it
of the
yourself,
greatest chair?
then inform me of your findings.
The Foreseer turns another page of his book. No, I can't feel my body at the moment. I have yet to eat anything after entering the Tower of Thorns. Tower of Thorns. Could I choose my words carefully, yet he still doesn't look up.
A human can survive for 7 days without food.
I thought it was 3 weeks without. Okay,
Given your stubborn character, you should live for an extra 2 days.
You think so highly of me. You're not going to leave me frozen for 9 days, are you? I choke up and my eyes begin to tear up. Yeah, he's scary, dude.
Are those tears of your remorse?
All right, I'm not His Majesty's envoy. I am here to ask for prophecy of my future. Every prophet I consulted said I had 3 years left to live. I refused to believe them. He finally looks up from his book. I'm telling the truth this time. On the hand of God, I'm telling the truth this time.
Indeed, they are delusional.
Really? Tell me more. Have you scried my fate, Foreseer? That looks like a word I gotta look up. See, I love how they do not dumb down the text in this, or the script in this, because they will drop some big words in there that it's just like, just go find out what it is. So I gotta give them props for this, for not dumbing down the dialogue. Hey CJ, so 7 days without water, 21 days without food. Yeah, I thought it was 3 weeks without food. Although my biology teacher told me it's like 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Glad to hear I wasn't wrong on that food thing.
To disguise yourself as the king's envoy and sneak into the Tower of Thorns, you certainly have less than 3 years.
Yeah. I need you to help me out, bruh. Foreseer, you can't. So I guess you can. Ice covers my mouth again. The Foreseer resumes his reading. Yeah, I do have a smart mouth. and endless silence returns to the throne room. Nightfall greets the tower. Taking the place of sunlight, moonlight shines into the room. Today is the first day of my punishment for entering the Tower of Thorns. But I was desperate though. I've come to a realization after being frozen here. It's nigh impossible to warm the heart of a demigod who lives in these rime-kissed lands. In other words, I'm SOL. In the middle of the night, I'm awoken by a radiant flash. Golden words float before me. They are magics cast by the Foreseer's book. Is he looking for something? The Foreseer stares at the words, brow furrowed. He is not happy with what he's seeing. I try to utter a sound. The Foreseer remains unmoving. He's trying to ignore me.
Do you wish for your mouth to be sealed once more?
Well, then who would keep you company? That's a book about gardening, is it not? I also adore flowers. His wintry gaze falls on my face.
Your mouth is only capable of spouting nonsense.
That's not entirely true. I'm not lying. I used to be a gardener. Every flower I care for turns out splendid. Looks like you having a problem. Maybe I can help you out. Foreseer stops what he's doing. The sharpness of his gaze pierces me, trying to gouge the truth from my head. Did I offend you? Probably. He looks away. With a lift of his finger, the ice on my body begins to melt. Okay. But my punishment is over? Without any support, I fall to my knees. Really? You can stop me from falling?
If you desire it, then I shall indulge you.
Foreseer closes his book. The worlds of gold dissipate, and the room is plunged into darkness. Once my eyes readjust to my surroundings, the Foreseer has already descended from his throne. Okay. I'm following you out. I'm out of breath by the time we reach the top. Meanwhile, the Foreseer is unfazed. In the distance, snow-covered mountains are like white seashells. Impossible. I was not brought here to admire the scenery. And snowing out here, dude, what's up? I suddenly notice a tiny white flower bud between the bricks. Why is jasmine growing in a place like this? FYI, jasmine does not grow in like cold climates. It likes warmth. And it's one of my favorite flowers, actually. Foreseer's frigid gaze observes my every action. I carefully examine the bud. There's something wrong with it. I doubt it will bloom anytime soon.
Will you be able to care for it?
I think so. I consider the possibilities, but the Foreseer seems to predict my next action. He moves towards me, looking into my eyes.
Answer me.
Oh, damn. You my daddy? Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah. Gets me out of here. It's a miracle for anything to grow here. Without a competent gardener tending to it, the bud will inevitably die. And I emphasize the phrase tending to it and glance at the Foreseer's expression. See, I'm making myself useful here. He gazes at the bud and touches its small leaves. Jasmine
If
is a
this
small
jasmine
flower.
blooms, you may leave the tower with your livelihood intact.
Quid pro quo? I'm not sure if I'm imagining things, but it seems the Foreseer holds the jasmine in higher regard than I. For now, in order to buy myself time and an opportunity, I have to say yes. All right, I'll agree to your terms. I agree to your terms. Not like I have a freaking choice, right? Okay, so that's part one. Going to part two. We're going to go through Zane's myth, the ones that I have, and then we'll go to Silas's, the ones that I have for him. Like someone wedged their blade into the frozen ground. It's a symptom of, cryoriasis. Is that like psoriasis? Cryoriasis is a rare, strange disease. Physicians have only recorded a few cases in old textbooks. The infected will eventually lose consciousness and be unable to move as if frozen solid. Only the Creatio Protocore from the Tower of Thorns can remove it. To make that peculiar jasmine bloom, this is my chance. I need to befriend the Foreseer so he lets down his guard. Only then will I be able to approach the Creatio Protocore. So I got to be slick about this. Why does the Foreseer care so much about the jasmine? Why does he care so much about it? I need to investigate. The following morning, I examined every part of the tower. Every decoration in the tower is beautiful, but each one lacks character, has the same aloofness as the Foreseer himself. It appears they are trying to frighten strangers. This place is huge. You must be in your prime to find the Foreseer. Having found a silver bottle, I fill it with water. Once I reach the tower, I see him. His back is turned to me, yet I am on edge. Yeah, because he might change his mind and decide to freeze my mouth up again. You are not here to supervise me, correct?
It appears your confidence is lacking.
No, my confidence is not wanting in the least. Talk about what you know. As I hurry to water the jasmine, I begin to pray. Yes, please don't let this dude kill me. Oh, fairest jasmine, my life is in your leaves. Don't partake in the sweetness of death. From the pinnacle of the tower, I spy a group of people walking along the mountain path. They resemble ants that fell into a desert of salt. If there are others here to distract the Foreseer, it will be to my advantage. Yeah, I'm a calculating chick. I point at those tiny figures. Are they here to receive your prophecies? Foreseer glances at them. With his right hand, he writes a series of silver symbols in the air. Suddenly, a blizzard befalls us. It swallows up the mountain path, and the people disappear in a blanket of white. Why do you do that? Oh, okay. You do not want my attention diverted. I got you. Are you trying to kill them?
After getting lost in the snow, they'll have no choice but to turn back. Their survival is but a guarantee.
While I was already impressed by his previous demonstrations of magic, this is the first time I've been stunned by the Foreseer's power. Do you despise the request for prophecies?
Fate cannot be changed. Instead of acknowledging this truth, humans still fight against it. Especially when their future is not what they hoped it would be.
As he speaks, the Foreseer glances at me. I lower my head, pretending to agree with him. That's usually what I'll do if I like somebody. Even if I think they're dead wrong. I'm like, I'm not going to snatch your dignity this time. I understand I will focus on tending to the jasmine and not ask about my future. Even if it's meaningless, I'm not going down without a fight. I just hope my resignation will help me gain the Foreseer's trust so I can steal his Creatio Pro Core. That's a nice outfit. Why does it remind me of Final Fantasy for some reason? Anyway, several days pass. I've already memorized my daily routine for taking care of the jasmine. I could do it in my sleep. In the morning, I hum as I take my silver bottle to the tower's pinnacle. There I see the Foreseer gazing at the sky. Good morning, Foreseer. Oh, Dylan, I saw the Final Destination Bloodlines trailer too. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to see that darn movie. Especially when they set up how like all the death scenes are gonna go. Hesitating, I look up to see a sky free of clouds, serene azure reaching far and wide. Do you need someone to listen to your musings? I gotta find his trigger, y'all.
Silence.
I think somebody's triggered.
Gardeners do not require mouths to work.
I don't know. Okay. I silently water the jasmine and observe the Foreseer, who's acting strange. I think I make him nervous. Suddenly, the sky is filled with cries of birds. I'm shocked by what I see. Thousands and thousands of silvery white birds fly towards the Tower of Thorns. The sky is covered in a shroud of crystalline feathers, as clear as frost in the morning sun. They shimmer like a nebula within reach. What are they?
Arcticions.
Okay, what are they? The Foreseer raises a hand. One of the birds lands on it, seemingly answering his summon, and happily chirps. Okay, so birds like him, so it can't be all bad, right? Does it know you? Because birds just don't land on people just to do it. I mean, they'll poop on you, but they won't like land on you.
They pass the tower every year when they migrate.
The Foreseer looks at the little bird, his expression full of warmth that one would greet an old friend with.
Alas, that was eons ago.
I have never laid my eyes upon a creature as stunning as an Arcticon.
Your hand.
What about it? Reluctantly, I hold it out, and he places his hand on top of mine. I panic and pull back my hand. Dude, you did put ice on my mouth. I don't know how I can trust you.
Don't be afraid. Humans are the least of their concern.
His hand, warmer than I imagined it to be, gently grabs my palm. The silvery white bird hops from the Foreseer's hand to mine. Its feathers reflect the color of the sky, deceptively depicting a light, brilliant blue. It's lovely. I guess you don't just stay secluded indoors and read all the time. Nerd.
So that is the conclusion you arrived at while resting in ice.
Among others. It's because I'm curious about the Foreseer. Ah, shoot. But the text only speaks of you as Astra's tool. I don't think its accounts are accurate. The Foreseer remains expressionless.
Astra does not write his own story. The imagination of mortals is what remains in the sands of time.
Foreseer lets go of my hand, and the Arctic-yan returns to its flock. Quietly, he watches them fly away, bidding them farewell. I have to admit, you aren't as merciless as Winter. You care about the jasmine, and you remember to wait for the Arctic-yans once you're able to move. The coldness in the Foreseer's gaze returns. Yeah, because I peeped your programs.
You are not here to study my behavior. Your wild curiosity almost led to your demise.
What can I say? Okay, so that was part 2. Then go down to eventually get down to part 8. We just chill on this stream, you know. While the Foreseer checks the jasmine every day, it's not enough to get closer to him or the Creatio Protocol. I need to spend more time with him. Yeah, because I got to find out what his trigger is. Because if he wanted to kill me, he could have killed me. But for some reason, he hasn't killed me. Because he could have did that as soon as I showed up. Hey, Bonzo Kilborn, says Reina Creole. What's up? What's up? Well, having a good time here. Working on my reading voice with you guys. Today, after watering the jasmine, I purposely walk by the throne room the Foreseer is reading. I bet you he's not really reading. It's a wonderful morning, Foreseer. Have you paid a visit to the jasmine?
What do you want?
You know what? He reminds me of the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. That's what he reminds me of. And I don't know if he's stuck in this tower because he did something really messed up and Astra didn't forgive him for it. And basically says, if you can get somebody to make this jasmine bloom, then I might let you go. So, something like that. There's something with the jasmine. The jasmine is an anchor, because why would he be concerned about that? And she's the only one that can, well, try to bring it back. But anyway, I'm getting Beauty and the Beast vibes from this. I don't want anything. Why would I?
You never passed the throne room after watering the flower.
Oh, so you noticed that? Okay. He actually... What did I say? What did I say? Did you know today is Wishing Day?
I have heard of it.
Okay. Well, where I come from, everyone prays to Astra by lighting sky candles. I made one with a few scraps of paper. Very simple. But tonight, the Foreseer looks up from his book.
I don't do such things.
Okay. Too good for you, huh? All right. He certainly knows how to silence me with a single sentence. That's hard to do to me, because I always got something to say. As night watches over me, I climb to the top of the tower with my sky candle. But I wait, but the Foreseer has yet to reveal himself. See, just like Belle, I'm stuck in somebody's castle. He's not going to join me, of course. He's the Foreseer. With Astra's blessing, he sees prayers are a waste of time. I light the candle, and its weak flame shines a small glimmer. Oh, omniscient. Oh, omniscient. Astra, don't let me become like ice. There are so many places I wish to visit, things I wish to do. Please let me. Please, I want to live a little longer. I whisper my wish and let go of the sky candle. I watch as it floats into the air. So kind of like a lantern, right? Like that lantern from Tangled. When it reaches a person's height, it breaks, flutters, and falls to the ground. Ah, shoot. Has Astra denied my wish? I kneel down and silently pick up the scattered pieces. Man, Astra better not ignore me. I turn my head in the direction of the footsteps. Under cloudless sky, radiant moonlight illuminates the figure. It casts a glow as white as snow on those blue robes. I force myself to smile because I kind of want to stab him in the foot right now. 'Tis a good joke, for even Astra thinks my wish ridiculous. He told me to give up.
For him to hear you, I suggest using a sturdier vessel.
You irritate me. This is like akin to a boy pulling your hair in school. Can't say he likes you, but he'll torture you instead. An iridescence glitters in my hands and materializes into a lantern of frost. Oh, you make one for me? Is this ice? You can set ice aflame? I don't even think Iceman had that.
That would be determined by your fervent hope.
Still hesitant, I light the ice lantern. The fire flickers before the lantern is engulfed, ice turning a warm orange. How do I let the winds carry it? The Foreseer's face is lit up by the ice lantern's display of colors. Fire has brought warmth to his frigid gaze. He draws a few symbols in the air, and almost immediately the lantern in my hand comes to life. It floats to a greater height. I've never seen a sky candle like this. I thought you didn't celebrate Wishing Day.
I wasn't lying. However, it just so happens a few lights are needed for tonight.
I call BS. The symbol the Foreseer has drawn begin to transform into ice lanterns that soar into the air. Above the tower's pinnacle, countless lit ice lanterns fill the silent night sky. I gawk at the spectacle right before my very eyes. It's gorgeous. Will Astra hear my wish with so many lanterns?
Only he knows.
Yeah, it does that. The Foreseer heads toward the stairs. You're just going to leave? Why don't you make a wish?
There is nothing for me to wish from Astra.
Oh, you got the hook up already or what? I don't know. He leaves without so much as sparing me a glance. The Foreseer is kind despite his appearance. But if he learns of his unwitting assistance in helping me wish for the Creatio Protocol, he would find it absurd. And my ass would be in trouble. Okay, let's go into 4. How's my reading voice, you guys? Under my care, the jasmine bud grows bigger by the day. I am happy, but also nervous. According to my expertise, the jasmine will bloom in less than a week. I don't have much time. I've also learned that other than reading and checking on the jasmine, the foreseer stays at a location hidden behind an ordinary door in the basement. What does he do in there? Is it the Creatio Protocor's location, perhaps? Yeah, because we haven't seen the staff with the Creatio Protocor since, encased me in ice. I pretend to lose my way and follow after him. What greets me is unbelievable, a sight to behold. Behind that door is a library, the ceiling nowhere to be found. Bookshelves stretch as far as the eye can see. Again, you remember in Beauty and the Beast, right? Where Beast gifted her this library, and there was like nothing but just like books and books and books and books. I see what y'all doing here. Does the Foreseer obtain his books from here? How can he find anything in this place? I don't even know where he is. My mumbles activate some sort of switch. Ice materializes beneath my feet and carries me into the air. What the heck is going on with this? The mystery of how he acquires his books has been solved. I feel as if I'm lost in a sea of books, where shelf after shelf is filled to the brim with them. The ice stops in front of a bookshelf. I'm a good distance off the ground. He's not here. The ice doesn't move. I carefully grab the book right in front of me. Its title is Philos, Floral Inquiry. Hey, BR guys says, yes, Belle's reaction is my reaction. Here is my heart. Yes, I did too. I'm like, all these books. And when he told her, that they're yours, I was like, oh my gosh. I open the book and see the pages about jasmines have been read the most. Well, no surprise there. Jasmines again. Why is this flower important to him? Is it just because he wants the one atop the tower to bloom? Reading the notes, I tried to piece together an answer. When I turn to the title page, there is one single word on it: Zane. Again, this is like a parallel universe story that's going on. Zane? Who is this Zane?
He is the person you seek.
Oh, well, damn, just sneak up on me. What the hell? I turn around. On a platform of ice, the Foreseer stands behind me. His steadfast gaze sends a chill down my spine. I had no intention of intruding, Foreseer. The ice kidnapped me. True story.
Are you claiming the frost coerced you?
I'm saying the frost kidnapped me in a way. I take a step back, forgetting that I stand on a sheet of ice. My foot touches nothing. Help! In a moment, I go from descending to being caught in the air.
Expressing your regret does not require theatrics.
But you liked those theatrics, didn't you? Are you mocking me? I find that hard to believe. His eyes, their depths seemingly immeasurable, are close to my face. The Foreseer carries me to the ground. I come to my senses and lower my head. You can let go. It was good that you were present. It must be dangerous to acquire your books like this.
Likewise, 'tis dangerous to push one's duty onto others.
What do you mean by that? Others? An ice cluster appears in front of me and slowly spins. The ice at my feet, is this its original form? Are you its creator?
'Twas not the work of magic, but a phantasm.
I know I saw the horror movie Phantasm. That was crazy. That's a crazy horror movie. I loved it. The Foreseer taps the ice cluster.
Carrying her to the higher shelves without a reason was your doing. Am I wrong?
It unfurls and blooms like jasmine, ice particles rippling around us. Does it understand our language?
We are like-minded in our distaste for lies.
Okay. Though part of me is still in disbelief, the Foreseer spells and this library's very existence are starting to convince me that what I've experienced is real. My apologies. I snuck in because I wanted to know what you did here. The ice heard me talking to myself, so it blew me up there. The phantasmal jasmine runs circles around me before leaping into my hand.
Your forgiveness is boundless, for better or worse.
You talking to me? It accepts my apology. Ice gathers under me again and lifts me into the air. I stumble, I'm about to fall again. Yet another piece of ice appears beneath my foot, steadying me. Curious, I take another step. Regardless of the direction I take, ice forms beneath me. Oh, that's so cool. So no matter where I'm stepping in the library, up in the air, right? Ice follows my steps. That's pretty cool. I walk around, excitement in every step. 'Tis like having a platform at my command. Incredible. It knows what I'm about to do.
The individual subconscious is also a form of energy. It can sense even the smallest of changes.
May I name it Jazz? It was reminiscent of the jasmine when it unfurled.
You and the phantasm should decide. I am but a witness.
I stop before the Foreseer. With my icy platform, I can look him straight in the eye. Then may I call you Zane? With a piercing gaze, he stares at me. A name defines a person. 'Tis important, I would think. I am unable to read its expression.
Do what you must.
Probably because he doesn't know what the heck to think about it. Zane. I stand in front of the mirror, mumbling Zane's name under my breath. All my mind can focus on is him in the library, watching me scurry about. I encroached on his territory by sneaking into the library. Why didn't he lash out? Because he wanted me to be there. Does he trust me now? The icy marks on my chest are reflected in the mirror, tendrils spreading and twisting towards my collarbone. My time is nearing its end. Man, I need that darn core so I don't die. At this time, an idea presents itself. Since Jazz took me to the Foreseer in the library, could I also use it to obtain the Creatio Protocore? Jazz, are you here? I call out to it. The sound of swirling ice reverberates in the air. The cluster of ice manifests and makes an arc in the air to greet me. You're here. Jazz, I have a request. Could you take me to see the Foreseer's scepter? Phantasm stops moving. By Astra's eyes does Jas know of my true purpose. Because I want to steal that daggone thing. I wish to... Before I can fully explain myself, Jas expands and lunges at me. Am I destined to perish in the cold? Before I could utter a scream, I realized the crystals phased through my body. There is only darkness. The faint sound of running water catches my attention. Where am I? A distance away, I can make out an indigo spark. That surely must be the Creatio Protocol. Thank you, Jas. A lovely piece of ice. As the light is within my reach, I take note of my surroundings. Where the heck am I? Steam escapes behind a dark-colored curtain. Oh, no. Moonlight shines through the window, landing on Zane's shoulders and revealing the drops of water running along his back. I see what's coming, and it's so embarrassing. Why was I brought to the Sears bedchamber? I think Jas is trying to facilitate a hookup, I think. I must take my leave before he notices. But with my luck, I'm with any of the love interests, whenever they unsuspectingly come out of the bathroom and I'm trying to like not let them know I'm there, I do something that just like gives my position away. Figures I stepped on something. Zane turns around and our gazes meet. For real, I was not trying to sneak up on you. I'm sorry for disturbing you, but I swear on my name that Jas brought me here. Maybe the turmoil in my mind is playing tricks, but Zane is unperturbed. I wonder why. With a slight curl of his finger, the steam around us turns into a white cloth that hangs around his waist. Okay, and with another wave of his hand, an unseen force pulls me in his direction. I stand before him.
What brings you here?
Our little ice friend. His hair, his face, his chest all wet from the water. I am unable to avert my gaze, and I feel a rising heat on my face. I shouldn't be seeing this, but I guess I like what I see. But what is more astounding is the number of scars etched on Zane's body. What the heck is up with that? I thought the jasmine was about to bloom. I was unaware you were bathing. Having coughed up a pitiful excuse, I closed my eyes. Big of a mouth as I have, I get embarrassed very easily. I sense the invisible force is gone. I open my eyes and Zane is putting on his robes.
No one could have predicted Jas to be unwavering in its loyalty to you.
Like I said, Jas is trying to make something happen.
However, I expected as much. It knows only of us and thus considers you a friend.
A friend trying to help me out. Are you going to punish Jas? I only indulged in my whimsy.
Should I punish you in its stead?
Zane's unwavering gaze meets my eyes. No, that's okay. You can punish the little ice thing. His eyes are gorgeous. If the jasmine meets something terrible as I sit in an icy prison for 3 days and 3 nights.
Worry not. Punishment awaits.
Okay. Wasn't my fault though. What do you mean? Are you going to kill me after the jasmine blooms? Yeah, let's get this out here right now.
Is a horrible death the only consequence you can think of?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I have no interest in taking the life of another.
Okay, well then why did you threaten me when All right, whatever. Is this the reason you will let me leave? Is it for this reason you will let me leave?
You should decide that for yourself.
Okay. Clear as mud. With the wave of Zane's hand, I am pushed out of his bedchamber by an unseen force. All right, so let's see here. Let's get to 5. Zane will catch me if I am anywhere near the Creatio Protocol. And the more I learn of Zane, the greater the mystery enshrouding him. Those scars etched into his flesh. Someone has stabbed him. Dang. Yet no one else lives in this tower. How could he have been wounded? More importantly, why do I care about this? He is also blessed by Astra, who could be powerful enough to injure him. My curiosity extends beyond our current relationship. In other words, I will never be given an answer. The very next day, I visit the library at midnight. Jas takes me to the same shelf that has Philo's Floral Inquiry. Is Zane always reading this book? Everything is connected to the jasmine. I open the book and study the text, paying special attention to the pages with notes left by Zane. Once again, Jasmine appears. How is it related to all of this? I read his note out loud, and responding to my voice, the pages begin to glow. What is happening? When my vision returns, I find myself in a sea of white flowers. The sun's golden rays shine on this field of jasmines. Except the flowers aren't in bloom. They're all flower buds. Nearby, a familiar figure, its watcher, I presume, observes this field. Zane, why are you here? Where are we? Zane turns to look at me, confusion in his expression.
Have we met before?
Huh? You know me. Yeah.
Who are you?
Now you have amnesia? What the heck? As I approach him, I realize his body is but a mirage. Sunlight passes through his robes. Oh, so he's a hologram. Okay. His appearance is that of Zane's, but he lacks the Foreseer's frigid character.
Through what means did you enter this place?
A library book? I was just reading am I in the book? What did I say?
You stand in an illusion crafted by words and words alone.
Okay. Then what are you? The corner of his mouth curls up.
A lowly wraith.
The sight of Zane's face smiling was the last thing I thought I'd see in his life. Then again, I've met Jas. I've slowly come to accept these bizarre events. Were you the one to plant these jasmines?
They are more than mere flowers.
Are they phantasms? As I ask him, I touch one of the buds. An image appears in my mind, Zane lowering his head to kiss the jasmine. What?
My memories.
Memories?
Or perhaps it would be better to say they are the jasmines in my memories.
So is this memory imprisoned by the book? Like the memory of who he was? I touch another one. This time I see Zane in an unfamiliar garb, but still lowering his head to kiss the flower. Why does the Zane in these memories appear to be from another era?
Each one is my life of another time.
Curiouser and curiouser. Another time, okay. Is your destiny and the jasmine intertwined?
All I can recall is my end with that moment.
Okay, I can't bear to ask him what that means. That means he's gonna die? You know what I saw? You know what I saw.
Again and again and again, like a cycle. I do not remember what happens after. Therefore, these buds can never blossom. 'Tis why I bring each one here.
I stare at the seemingly endless ocean of flower buds. If each one represents a memory without an end, then how many are there? I recall Zane's note. Once again, Jasmine appears. So it's a recurring thing. Isn't the Foreseer able to see the fate of everyone in the world?
He cannot see his own.
That's interesting. So he can see everyone's fate but his own fate. How'd you get stuck into that bargain? The wraith, seemingly moments away from dissipating into sunlight, looks into the distance.
Such is Astra's will.
So it's Astra's fault. I leave the library and slowly climb the staircase. My thoughts still linger on the book's illusion. I reach the top of the tower, and there, Zane stands in the moon's immaculate glow, thinking deeply while gazing at the jasmine. I understand its significance to him now. He's pinning his desire to remember onto the flower bud. Okay. So if we get the flower bud to open, he'll remember whatever it is that he forgot. And I guess he's desperate to find out what that is. And he's never been able to get the jasmine flower to bud. So if my character gets the jasmine to bud, he gets his memory back. But then what does he do when he gets his memory back?
You are
I don't know
not
if-
forbidden from entering the library, but you cannot venture there as you please.
Okay. I gotta give you a heads up. Zane, have you ever considered leaving the tower? Zane looks at me, his emotions inexplicable.
What text did you find to make you ask such a thing?
I got caught in a book. Maybe these jasmines represent the outside. Zane lifts his hand and I'm abruptly pulled towards him. Is he gonna choke me? Okay, I hit a nerve. His hand grasps my throat, his wintry gaze meeting mine.
Your insolence reveals itself. Allow me to remind you of your place.
Fear spreads throughout my very being. Yeah, this dude could kill me. All of a sudden, the Creatio Protocore on his scepter releases an eerie indigo light. What does that mean? Frowning, Zane relaxes his grip and pushes me away. Okay, so Having the core activate like that must have told him he was about to F up.
Stand back.
Okay. Zane.
Stay away from me.
Before I can do anything, a myriad of brambles sprout and slither with serpentine precision towards Zane. What are these things? Seemingly alive, the brambles ensnare Zane's entire body and dig into his limbs and torso. Okay, so that's where he got scars from. It's exactly like our first beating when he was bound to the throne. So what triggered that? Are they preventing you from leaving? His gaze is as cold as winter's sting.
The Foreseer cannot set foot outside the Tower of Thorns.
One of the brambles rushes for me. It scrapes my arm, a line of red blood as proof. Zane lifts his finger. Ice appears and shields me from the brambles.
A few swipes is all it needs to take your life.
I remember the Creatio Protocore glowed when I talked about being outside the tower. So maybe he actually thought about it, and when he did, those brambles showed up to remind him very painfully, you ain't going nowhere. Don't even think about it. Is this because I suggested you leave this tower? Leave this place. I can talk tonight. Your wounds, are they from the brambles? I do ask
He
a
is
lot of
warning
questions.
us.
Astra? Like what I said, I realized only Astra could perpetually freeze him. The Creatio Protocore is his method to keep an eye on the Foreseer. So I guess it narcs on him. Not only does Astra punish any attempt to leave the tower, but even the mere thought of it is also intolerable. You attempted to leave the tower, yes? That is why Astra punished you.
I have no recollections of such.
I'm sorry, I was unaware. I assumed you didn't want to leave.
You've begged enough for forgiveness. Destiny's guiding hand may have brought you here, but it is time to abandon your curiosity.
The brambles seemed to have calmed down and disappeared into smoke. If not for my wounded arm, I would have assumed I was dreaming.
There will be a solar eclipse tomorrow. I must wait at the tower's pinnacle for the prophecy.
Oh, okay.
Unless I tell you, you are prohibited from entering.
We're so going to enter. We're so going to enter. Astra gifted one of his eyes to the Foreseer. By walking the winding path of time, did the Foreseer understand its passing? This is the power of a god. Philo's Tome of the Foreseer. Ah. So I guess he handed down power to him. So that's the price. The moon masks the sun, and only a golden ring remains. The beam of light strikes the Creatio Protocore. Okay. Light reflects off of it, forming chaos and patterns of disorder, which is brought into the hands of the Foreseer. Where am I snooping this from? Ancient symbols gradually appear as he pieces together a puzzle. Astra's will has presented itself, and the Foreseer's indifferent facade reveals a hint of indignation as he, too, is imprisoned by the prophecy. Astra has spoken. Those who defy fate are sinners and shall be punished by him. So, if the Foreseer doesn't accept his fate to remain in the tower, he'll be punished. And I guess the brambles were a reminder. Okay. All right. 3 more. 78 of you guys watching between YouTube and X. Thank you so much for being here. Please make sure you hit that like button over on YouTube, heart over on X. And if you're watching this on the repeat on YouTube, let me know in the comments, #ReplayCrew. When I open my eyes, I find myself lying on the floor of my room. Moonlight cascades onto the empty bed. I only recall being overwhelmed by a strange feeling at dawn. Was I unconscious for the whole day? I look in the mirror. The marks have already reached my neck. My clothes won't be able to hide them now. Right, I don't have much time. If I take the Creatio Protocol, will the Foreseer still be Zane? So the Creatio Protocol is like the Eye of Astra. And if he isn't the Foreseer, he's doomed to be trapped in the tower forever. Doesn't that make him a prisoner? I don't want to hurt Zane, but I can't die like this. I gotta go for mine. What if I told Zane the true extent of my illness? I enter the library. Ice appears in front of me, forming an arc. Jas, is the Foreseer here? The phantasm sways from left to right. He isn't? You and the Foreseer dislike lies. Would he ever forgive someone who has lied to him? Jas sways in an agitated manner. I guess that means yes. Of course, he won't forgive me then. Jas hears sorrow in my voice, and a platform of ice appears under my feet, lifting me up. More ice appears, shimmering and glittering. It's trying to comfort me. Thank you, Jas. I sit on the ice, traveling between the endless rows of shelves. Has Zane read all the books here? I wonder what the Foreseer does when he's upset. Then again, he might just scowl regardless of his mood. Perpetually cranky. As I mumble to myself, it begins to snow. I am in awe, watching snow descend like flower petals dancing in the wind. A few snowflakes fall onto my hand. They sparkle like crystals and do not melt. What are they?
Were you not the one asking about what I do when I'm upset?
Daggone it. Sneaking up on me. I hear a calm voice from below. I sit on the floating platform as Zane stands at the door, looking up at me. So it is possible. Was the prophecy not to your liking?
It matters not. Only a true envoy of the king can deliver it.
And that ain't me. You're mocking me again. You aren't upset then. Zane lifts a finger. The ice carries me down to him. He looks me in the eye.
And you? What do you do?
Well, I usually like to play first-person shooter games when I'm mad. I think of the flowers I planted as they sway in the breeze. I dance.
I thought humans only dance when they're happy.
No, sometimes we angry dance. Maybe that's just a me thing. Not all of them. The more upset I am, the more I try to move around. Zane glances at me and then holds out his hand.
May I?
Do you actually know how to dance? Oh, well, he asked. Okay. Are you requesting a dance here?
We will both feel better if we dance under the snow.
All right now. I hesitantly look at Zane. His expression is reminiscent of a merciless blizzard, per usual.
Would you prefer we do something else?
Nah, it's okay. We can dance. Which is interesting because from what I've heard, when Zane's really drunk, he likes to dance. The warmth of Zane's hand spreads from my fingers to the rest of my body. In the tower's library, we waltz. Snowflakes gently flutter about, and we step on the jasmine-shaped ice. I can picture that in my head. Actually, it's gorgeous. Props to whoever wrote that. Everything has led to this precious moment. We gaze into each other's eyes, our hands touching, our steps synchronized. So he didn't step on my foot. You've lived here by yourself since the beginning. Who taught you how to dance? This can't be your first time.
Perhaps my body still remembers the motions from the past.
The past. Are you referring to your other lives?
The Foreseer cannot truly die, so your description isn't right.
Well, I just threw it out there. Zane looks at me, but he's gazing into a time long gone. What is it like to remember things from another era?
It is no different than being in a never-ending snowstorm.
I watch Zane, the lonesome air surrounding him. Though we are in the same room, moving through the same rhythm, he is a dreamer whose dream may soon come to an end. I got a feeling this is going to end badly. I squeeze his hand. If the snowfall is eternal, find someone to dance with you. At the very least, the two of you will be happy. See, I'm buttering him up, though. I'm working on him. Zane's gaze sweeps across me like a feather brushing across my cheek.
You don't seem to be upset anymore.
And why'd your voice change? I watch way too many soap operas. I know what's coming. Our dance will be better with some music. Following the rhythm of our steps, I start to hum. My voice echoes within the library.
You always hum this melody when watering the jasmine.
Somebody's been snooping. So you've noticed.
Will you sing for me?
Why not? Yeah, so nicely. To the afterglow cries cosmic demise. Our world in deceptive amber paradise. In these sands of time, these are the days of our lives. My frozen bouquet awaits. With your gaze so full of wonder, I hold 4 jasmines asunder. His secrets revealed. Hark the bard, O legends unfold. The distant tale they sing to you. Unspoken desires sincere and true. A jasmine in time's embrace. A fragrant aria, a moment's grace. Dang, I love the writing in this game. All right, get to 7, and then to 8. I'm loving this. This is such a cool story. Zane cannot recall the first time that Jasmine appeared. Ever since he took up the mantle of the Foreseer, The Tower of Thorns had always been home to the jasmine that never bloomed. It's like a riddle forever waiting to be solved. Or maybe it's a metaphor for his fragmented memories. The jasmine's existence is an unremovable thorn, a reminder of his past, of his failure to remember who he is. That's got to be effed up not knowing who you are. Zane dreams the same dream. It is the one he has dreamt of many, many times. He kisses the jasmine bud and then his entire being sinks into darkness. Zane, Zane. Yet he hears her voice cutting through the shadows. Why does her voice sound as if it's from the jasmine itself and from the distant past? Zane waits for the darkness to swallow him once more, yet when he opens his eyes, the jasmine he kissed in his dreams has turned into the face of a girl. Yo, Zane, wake up! I frantically knock on Zane's door. Time passes before Zane opens it. He appears to have just woken up, his eyes hazy with sleep. I hope he got clothes on. I thought you were normally awake at this hour. Zane doesn't respond. He only looks at me as if I were a stranger. Never mind. Follow me. Brimming with excitement, I grab Zane's sleeve. I am surprised he lets himself be dragged out of his bedchamber. I bring Zane to the top of the tower. In the joyous glow of the sun, the jasmine's trembling petals unfurl one after another. Zane, the jasmine has bloomed. So does he get his memories back? I check Zane's expression, curious about his reaction. His eyes hold a burning spark as he looks at me. What? Haven't you been looking forward to this? I'm confused. Zane lowers his gaze, suppressing the light in his eyes. It seems he's looking at the jasmine and me.
At last.
Well, am I not a skilled gardener? Are you not impressed?
You were late.
Late for what? Late for what, dude? While not a single blade of grass grows here but a strange jasmine, you don't need a gardener.
Hence why it only bloomed in your presence.
Because I'm special. Don't shower me with praise. Now you're making it sound like this was bound to happen. Deep in thought, Zane stares at me. Have I offended you again? Why are you looking at me like that? Probably trying to picture me naked. Anyway, his gaze shifts to bad Lorena. His gaze shifts to my hand, still holding his sleeve. Oh, I'm sorry. I was too excited. As I let go, Zane grabs my hand.
This is not a mere coincidence.
You think? What?
You are not the first to step foot in the Tower of Thorns.
But I'm the first to get this thing to work, ain't I?
No one has been able to make the jasmine bloom. Only you have succeeded.
Bam, that's what I thought. Something about his voice makes my heart beat more quickly. What is it? You're not your usual self.
You're right.
Zane hesitates, an indescribable emotion flooding his eyes.
Allow me to take you to another place.
Okay, To where? You said I could leave once the jasmine blooms, did you not?
Do you want to leave now?
Not without that creatio protocol. I don't. Do I? Do I want to steal the creatio protocol, make Zane lose his power, and leave him imprisoned in the tower forevermore? Man, this is like when Belle had to go back to the castle to warn Beast. She didn't want to leave him alone. Beast couldn't leave. No, I don't want him to be perpetually frozen anymore. But I will die, won't I? I never expected Zane to take me to the field of jasmines in Philo's floral inquiry. Under the warm sunlight, we walk amongst the sea of flowers. Zane? He turns to me. The expression on his face is familiar, yet unfamiliar. It's unfamiliar because of how different the Foreseer and I are. The distance between us is a chasm, but the current him reminds me of that wraith. Oh, shoot. Are the two Zanes merging since the Jasmine opened? I don't understand. Is this person in front of me real or an illusion? Why did you bring me here, Zane? Zane's eyes shimmer like a lake on a midsummer day.
I wish to confirm something.
Oh, now you want to confirm something, okay? What is there to confirm? He cups my cheek, seemingly losing himself in my eyes. I do have nice eyes, though. His gaze shines bright. His heart is racing violently. My heart is racing violently. I can talk tonight. Violently beating in my chest.
That I won't lose you again.
What happened? Hey, Tom. I'll play a shooter game soon enough. But then a suffocating indigo is all I see. The blinding light consumes my vision. While my heart feels like it's being crushed, I clutch my chest and faint. Oh God, am I dying? Ah, shoot, am I dying? Okay. Oh, wait, this is next. Well, I haven't unlocked the last one, so next week we'll have to do the last part of this story. So I'm gonna leave you on a cliffhanger with this one. Cradled in Zane's arms, the girl lies still, her cold warmth lingering. The body he's holding cannot be considered one that belongs to a mortal. Under her clothes, blue lines manifest at an alarming rate. Astra warns the Foreseer in the form of an eerie indigo gleam from the creatio protocol on his scepter. The Foreseer is forbidden from peeking into his own destiny. So I guess that's the cost. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know what it's called in literary terms, but the best example is like, remember Pirates of the Caribbean, the first movie? Okay, where they stole the Aztec gold. But in exchange, they were cursed to never die. They couldn't feel anything. They couldn't taste anything. And they were only, one way during the day, and then at night they were like all skeletons and whatnot. I don't think this qualifies as a Faustian bargain, but you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Or else Astra shall give unto him the sweetness of death's embrace. Damn. So if he looks at his own destiny, he gets yeeted? Ah, shoot. Even so, the foreseer must see the future of this girl whose fate is deeply intertwined with his. He's going to stand up to Astra. Following destiny's golden thread, he unveils truth hidden in enigmatic mist. Along his long journey, he has met this girl time and time again. He falls in love with her, becomes a witness to her changing fate, and watches her die. Astra's tools can never fall in love. Oh, dang. See, that's why he was such a jerk. Because he knew he was falling for my character. And so, Astra manipulates his memories of her, plunging them into an incomprehensible mystery, a jasmine blood that never blooms and is out of reach. Man, Astra's gangster. I slowly open my eyes. Why am I here? Before fainting, I remember a flash of indigo light and Zane's concerned expression. Did Zane put me here? How long was I sleeping? I struggled to stand up before staggering out of the room. Zane. I search every part of the tower, but Zane is nowhere to be seen. I manage to find a hidden staircase. I climb each step and find a door at the end. I can hear noises from inside the room. Oh, is this when he's chained up in a dungeon and he's got like all those ice spikes coming out of his torso? I called it. Pushing open the heavy door, I see Zane shackled to the wall in the corner of the room. This is a prison. From the walls, the floor, the ceiling, the ice approaches, hounding like a living, ravenous beast. Black as night, its glow is ominous. Zane, what happened to you? With not a tinge of emotion, Zane's eyes are scarlet. His hand emits a white glow, and he clenches it. The black ice suddenly elongates and stabs his body. Oh, dang. This is messed up. Why are you hurting yourself?
Astra's punishment.
I realize his body is moving on its own. I remember when I accidentally appeared in Zane's bedchamber. Once he came out of the bath, scars covered his body. Were those a result of his self-inflicted injuries? This is from the Kindle memory, okay? Instead of an alien bursting out of his chest, he's got ice spikes. I need to do something about the ice. Zane, talk to me, baby. Talk to me.
It's too dangerous. I won't be able to control. Leave. Now. I cannot die. This agony I've experienced before.
So he can't die like Highlander? Dang. You're being tortured is worse than death itself. Yeah, she can't see him being tortured like that. Well, I should say, I can't. Is there a way to remove it? Probably using my evil. Like I said. I have a strange evil that can not heal people.
I can't stop the ice.
It's got this evolving kind of thing. It takes
You'll
different
get
forms.
injured.
I can take care of myself, all right? There you go.
The ice will not relent. Leave this place, please.
We have to stop it. Man, my character was good.
Why didn't you leave? Compared to the previous trespassers of the tower, you truly are the most audacious.
Yeah, that's why you love me. The black ice has ceased its movements, but the prison is still cold. I unshackle Zane's hand. Seeing his bloodied wrist, sorrow wells up in my heart. Zane, I approached you so I could take the Creatio Protocol, but...
I know.
You do?
While you were unconscious, I divined your fate and the reason you visited the tower.
Well, shoot. You weren't supposed to do that. But why did he punish you? Zane's gaze is calm.
Our fates are intertwined.
What?
I bear the name of Foreseer, so Astra punished me for defying my own fate.
He wasn't supposed to see it. And since he divined hers and saw that he was involved in it, dang.
Come
My hand
then.
is held in painful blood. Okay, where are we going? Ah, dang. Okay. All right. Well, that's Tower of Secrets. Again, one of my most powerful memories. Gonna have to save the conclusion for next week's stream. So that was that one. Now we're gonna switch to my boy Silas. I'm only like half of the way there, so this will be our last one for the night. Let's see. Okay, let's start from the beginning. We got 5 here. Recently, a small country in the south has experienced abnormal magnetic fluctuation and a surge of wanderers. I expect it is related to the ether core and want to go investigate. The ether core is the most powerful version of a protocore. And my character actually has part of the ether core in her heart. And some folks want it. Can't have it. All right, Silas. You're always smack talking. Sitting on the sofa, Silas methodically disassembles a gun as if it were a toy.
Aren't the Wanderers in Lincoln City enough to keep you worried? Why are you also concerned about the ones overseas?
I'm sorry, I need a minute. I love his voice. The increase in wanderers has already made international headlines.
But you work so hard to get into the N109 zone. Are you actually planning to travel and broadcast the same latest news story?
Damn it, Silas. I lean closer to Silas and force a smile into my face. Yes. He knows how to push my buttons. By the way, aren't you also going there soon? Silas narrows his gaze slightly. He takes out bullets from the magazine one by one and places them on the table.
I should prepare a few rounds for the moles who leaked my plans, huh? 2 should do the trick.
Oh, not the twins. Don't blame Luke and Kieran. The protofield over there is behaving erratically. Regular flights aren't an option. I just asked if private planes had restrictions too. They spilled the beans and...
I guess it's not bullets I need, but a couple of gags.
There are so many empty seats on your private jet, though. I won't take up that much space, right? Silas puts the disassembled gun parts into a gun case.
No.
I'm not going to be a freeloader. I can pay you based on commercial airfare, but I can only afford economy class because my ass is broke. The corner of Silas's mouth slightly twitches.
A lot of time has passed since our last meeting. Your jokes have gotten funnier, sweetie.
Damn it, Silas. He stands up, picks up the gun case, and heads for the door. I hurry after him. Why won't you take me with you? Seriously.
It's for business.
Okay, I'm just a small-time hunter. How could I ever affect your business? Can't you think of me as one of your gun cases to bring along? Silas turns around and throws a gun case to me. I catch it, and it's much heavier than I thought.
I plan to throw this gun away.
What?
My business isn't what normal people imagine it to be. So taking someone who's not used to my way of life is like carrying a firearm that doesn't fit in your hand. It can be a liability.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the Glock. The Beretta, the Glock has a shorter handle. I did not like how my hand fit around it. And I need to make sure my firearm is like an extension of myself. It needs to feel comfortable. So that's why I have a Springfield XDM 9mm. And I also have a Springfield 40 cal too. I just like Springfield Armory. That's, Defiant, I place the gun case on the floor. It's an obstacle between Silas and the door. I look up at him. Except you never let me into your life. How would you know whether I'm used to it or not? Silas quickly gives me a once-over.
Are you sure?
If I prove myself to be a if I prove myself not to be a liability, will you take me with you? Well, Silas's red eyes move closer and closer. He's a vampire. I lean back against the door, unwittingly holding my breath. He does freaking scare me, though. What are you doing? His hand passes by my ear, and then he opens the door.
Are you just going to stand there?
Did you really have to be so close to open a door?
Didn't you say you wanted to be let into my life? If so, you should get used to this.
I pause, then quickly catch up to Cyrus. So it's a yes? Yes? I get to go in the jet?
We have 3 days before we set off. If you can keep up, there will be a place for you on the jet.
Yeah, I get to ride on Daddy's jet. Deal. I know. I follow Silas out of the armory. He's got a lot of guns. I'm not completely clueless. Take your territory, for example. I know the ins and outs. You don't even need to show me around. This leads to your bedroom, and I've stayed in that room before. I'm using it again. Right? However, Silas pulls out his car keys and presses a button. A nearby black sports car slowly opens its doors.
Save your enthusiasm for later, sweetie. Get in.
All right now. Where are we going? Where are we going? The sports car weaves through the N109 zones, neon-lit streets, and arrives at a luxury hotel's underground parking lot. Stepping out of the elevator, I realize the floor is just one suite. Its decor is the epitome of luxury. Staying in a presidential suite isn't a part of everyday life, is it?
It is in mine.
Of course. Don't you live in that base?
Is a person forced to only have one residence?
No.
Exactly.
A crow has 3 nests.
I can confirm there are more than 2, sweetie.
Yeah, he balling for real. Although Silas's words sound quite arrogant, the calm expression on his face makes it seem like this is the norm for him. I take a deep breath, quietly reminding myself not to be too surprised. Just live how you always do. Don't hold back because of me. Treat me like... Mephisto, the crow with mechanical wings, lands on Silas's shoulder. He lets out a cheerful cry. Silent crow number 2. Even if you're up to no good, I won't tell anyone.
One talkative voice is enough.
You know you love me. By the time I pick out a bedroom to sleep in, Silas is nowhere to be seen. I take the elevator to the floor below. Unlike the suite on the top floor, this looks more like something you'd see in a normal hotel. Hallways connect the rooms. There is no one around, and many of the doors are open. As I walk, I realize these aren't guest rooms. One is a mini theater, another a gym. There's a karaoke room, a gaming room, and a boxing ring. I even see a swimming pool. Dang. Are all of them for Silas's personal use? I'd say yes. Shoot, are we gonna box again? Wanderers is increasing. Number of wanderers is increasing. A fierce battle is inevitable. I feel the need to train every day and not let myself become complacent. I'm hitting a punching bag in the boxing ring. It's not long before I'm drenched in sweat. Yeah, boxing will work up a sweat. I took a boxing class once. I'm like, dang, it's pretty intense. It'd be nice if I could spar with someone.
I see I didn't need to tell you to make yourself at home.
No, Silas, you did not. I turn my head. Silas leans against the doorway, his arms folded. This floor is also part of your territory, right? I saw no one was using it, so I figured I'd get some training in.
Do you know how to box?
Maybe. I learned the basics at the Hunter's Academy. Rolling up his sleeves, Silas walks into the room. Are you going to spar with me?
I mean, hitting a punching bag by yourself is boring.
Silas steps into the boxing ring. He looks relaxed compared to me, who's itching for a fight.
Relax, we're just sparring.
Okay. Sure, but who knows if you're going to secretly keep track of our score and get revenge on me if I win. Because Silas is just that freaking petty. Silas puts on his boxing hand wrap.
Oh, right. How you perform should be a factor in whether or not you can sit in the jet.
And I do want to sit in Daddy's jet. I won't give you a chance to refuse. Let's get it on.
We'll see, sweetie.
Although it's supposed to be a sparring match, Silas is mostly on the defensive. Even so, his speed and reaction time are on the level of a professional. Soon enough, I'm panting heavily, exhausted. Shoot, one of my steps is probably equal to 2 of his. Darn it, why can't I land a hit?
Regularly doing boxing workouts can enhance a person's reflexes. It's good for a young hunter who fights wanderers every day.
How are you able to move so quickly?
You're leaning too much.
Really?
Also, your elbows aren't tucked in correctly. That affects how good your punches are. Look at the mirror.
On the opposite side of the room is a full-length mirror. I see Silas and myself in its reflection.
Keep your center of gravity around your core.
That's kind of hard to do. I'm a woman, my center of gravity is lower, but okay. Silas presses down on my shoulder and shifts my balance back.
When you punch, you need to follow the flow. Move your shoulder forward.
I like this. Teaching me how to fight. With Silas behind me, he leans down and holds my hands.
Like this. When your elbow goes past 90 degrees, move your arm in. Don't force it. Let your fist naturally rotate.
He gently grips my hand and slowly demonstrates how to punch. With our skin touching and the strength in his hand, I tense my back and arm.
You keep lowering your head. You're not going to beat up a kid, right?
Damn it, Silas. He lifts my chin, his voice right next to my ear. Oh my God.
Raise your head. Look at the mirror.
I have no choice but to do as he says. I glance at our reflection, and it's as if Silas is holding me in his arms. My ears are slightly red. All right, I'll show you what I can do.
An opponent who only knows how to attack often leaves their weak points exposed when attacking. Seize your opportunities. You can't win if you can only defend. Know that your opponent won't stop. Know that your opponent won't stop. Standing around is your strategy? Let's see how hard you can hit.
No.
There we go. Now that's the strength of a hunter. There we go. Now that's the strength of a hunter.
You got that right.
Remember to give it your all when you attack next time.
I thought I did
There are
pretty
no
good.
hidden tricks to combat. Good eyes and a ruthless fist are more than enough to knock out most people.
Well, Silas
The rest
would
will
know.
depend on what you can pick up yourself during training.
I'm sneaky.
Not bad. You're able to quickly apply what you've learned. So you have the skills. However, the closer you are to victory, the more you should stay on your toes.
Okay. Silas raises his hand and stands to the side.
You're pretty talented, I have to say.
Of course I am. Well, you're pretty good at teaching.
You think so?
Unable to understand why he's smiling, I look at him.
It depends on who my student is.
Oh, I'll definitely be #1 student, that's for sure. It turns out boxing can work up a sweat. After training, I'm ready to rush into the bathroom. But then I realize there's a problem. What was I supposed to wear after showering?
Clothes are by the door. Get them yourself.
When did he prepare these? After my shower, I changed into the clothes Silas had given me. I couldn't help but be surprised. Silas, aren't these the clothes, just the ones I wore here? Silas is casually sitting on the sofa. He flips through a newspaper.
Is buying another set of the exact same clothes a big deal?
But you were boxing with me the whole time. When did you?
If I didn't anticipate every possible outcome of an event, I wouldn't be where I am now.
True. I move closer and glance at the newspaper in Silas's hands. It's actually a compilation of intel. Each bit of information on it is enough to make a person's jaw drop. I'm stunned.
Mr. Silas, we have lobster, salmon tartare, and stuffed steak roll for today's main course. What would you and your guests like to eat?
Well, you can keep the tartare, but I'll keep everything else. Silas's gaze shifts to me.
What do you want to eat?
Boxing has left me starving. I shamelessly order a lot of food, and the chef quickly brings in the dishes that were just made. Dang, you got a private chef too. No, I don't like raw salmon. The stuffed steak rolls were also tasty. Silas smiles and turns to ask the chef.
What do you have for dessert?
There's red wine ice cream, vanilla cheese pudding, and almond cake with grapefruit sorbet.
They all sound good. Which one should I choose?
Let's have all of them then.
You're like me. After eating something salty, you want something sweet. And then you want something salty again.
I feel like you're describing a hamster's eating habits.
But I'm not a hamster.
Hamsters are constantly eating, and they all look the same while doing so. You, on the other hand, look different when eating various kinds of foods.
I'm the one who wanted to be let into your life. How did it become you observing me?
This is also part of my everyday life.
Oh, okay. True. People who can think 10 steps ahead can also see the details most of us would overlook. Hey, retro nerd girl! She says Silas spoils a girl. Yes, he does. He really does. That's probably why I call him daddy. Silas slightly narrows his eyes and scoops up some red wine ice cream to eat. I've never tried red wine ice cream. Wonder how good it is.
Miss Hunter, your observation skills aren't bad either.
Thank you. All right, C4. After dinner, Silas quickly disappears into the huge suite again. Living alone in such a large room, it's like almost playing hide and seek. I can't help but worry that Silas might leave without me. What's the point of me coming to the N109 zone then? From the depths of the suite, classical music resounds. I follow it, pushing open the door. What greets me is a wall covered in records and all sorts of exquisite musical instruments. Silas sits on the sofa, facing the full-length windows. He gazes out into the night, his leg rests on the coffee table. He holds a glass of red wine in one hand and appears very relaxed. I thought you'd do something dangerous after having a nice meal.
I'm not interested in getting appendicitis.
He's so snarky. Mephisto, who's perched by the window, lets out a caw. It's almost like he's mocking me. I turn to glare at him. Whether from shame or simply wanting to ignore me, Mephisto picks up a coin and flips it onto Silas's shoulder. Silas takes the coin and skillfully rolls it across his knuckles. Are these musical instruments yours?
They're part of an antique collection.
I walk around the room. Almost all the records on the wall are for classical music. Meanwhile, the instruments are well maintained as they exude a faint luster. Not only do you have an armory, but you also could open a record or music store. He got a John Wick-like armory too. Not gonna lie, that turns me on.
Just so happens I can buy the things I like.
Of course. It seems I've gotten used to Silas downplaying things. He's always calm, honest, and not interested in showing off.
If you're bored, there are a lot of things downstairs that can help kill time.
Oh, really? Such as? I shake my head and sit down on the other side of the sofa. I'm not. To be honest, it feels like I'm putting together a jigsaw puzzle. Silas sets down his glass. He moves his neck and runs a hand through his hair.
You have a lot more puzzle pieces to collect, I guess.
I just found a new piece. I point to Silas's neck, which he has tilted back. I've noticed you're always when you're sitting by yourself, you often move your head back. Is your neck stiff?
Do hunters also need to play doctor?
Maybe. Hey, Florentin, how you doing? Silas suddenly reaches out and lowers my head. What the heck is going on here? What are you doing?
If you keep your head down like this for an hour, you'll understand.
Yeah, he is tall, though. Is it because you're constantly looking down at people? Silas shrugs. He starts playing with the coin again. It seems everything's not all fine and dandy for someone this tall. For some reason, this small detail makes me feel as if Silas isn't so far away.
Boss, Covey called. He's asking when you'll play cards.
He really doesn't waste any time.
Are y'all playing cards or are y'all playing cards? I immediately sit up. Can I tag along? Please? Please, Daddy?
You should have realized it's not a regular game of cards.
Yeah, I figured that. Which means it's a perfect chance for me to prove myself. The corner of Silas's mouth curls slightly as he stands up to leave.
You won't stop until you get what you want, huh?
I sure won't, Daddy.
Hopefully, I won't be seeing regret plastered on your face later.
Again, he knows how to push my buttons. Silas flips the coin in his hand and tosses it to Luke, who's standing by the door.
Make sure he keeps his spot open.
You got it, boss man.
See, I like Silas. See, I'm the type where I will get bored very quickly. So you have to be able to do stuff to be able to keep my attention. Silas just likes to spar with me, so he always does keep me on my toes. Zane does too, but a different way. But Silas is just out there with it. Okay, so this is the last one I have for this myth so far. I'm surprised Silas takes me back to Lincoln. The motorcycle stop. Ooh, I'm riding a motorcycle with him. Okay. Motorcycle stops in a bustling downtown area. I follow him into a building, and the elevator brings us to a magnificent, spacious lounge. There's only one card table in the center of the room. 5 people are already seated playing cards. A single glance is enough to tell me that one of them, a regal-looking old man, is an important figure in this game. Retro Nerd Girl says Silas keeps
Mr.
you
Silas,
keeps your
I
interest.
you always prefer to be by yourself. Yet you brought a +1 this time.
Oh. Silas keeps you interested but never pisses you off. Yeah, see, Raphael pisses me off. Xavier pisses me off. Caleb, I don't know yet, but there's just something about him that just says, danger. He's kind of like a stalker in a way, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know about him, but the other two, yeah, they do piss me off. And bore me to death. But yeah. Silas and Zane are my kind of guys. Yeah, he brought a +1. He brought me.
Nothing is impossible.
Every player's eyes focus on me. I force myself to stay calm and politely meet the sharp, emotionless gazes. I don't think I'd have to force myself to stay calm, but anyway, I'm not writing this. Silas pulls out a chair for me. That's how chivalrous. He sits to my right. It doesn't take long for me to understand that when Silas said they were playing cards, he actually meant he'd be talking business with people at the table. If you watched enough like gangster movies, you know a lot of that stuff is in code. So of course I knew that.
We're in the last round of betting. I assume you're ready to make a decision, Mr. Silas.
Silas rolls a chip across his knuckles. Now I know whenever he fiddles with something, his mind is quickly making calculations.
What if I want to raise the stakes?
The key to playing cards is knowing when to quit.
I always
Really?
like to put everything on the line.
Silas tosses a chip in his hand into the pot. Then he pushes all his chips in front of him. Oh, shoot now.
All in.
Kobe's eyes darken. He slightly raises his hand from the table. I hear the faint click of a firearm being loaded. I immediately feel a chill run down my spine. I glance at Silas. He looks at me with a faint, almost amused smile. He's waiting to see how I'll react. I better have a
What
gun.
about you, miss? It's not too late to fold.
Although I have no idea what business they're referring to, I can't lose face. I put on a relaxed smile. I ain't folding for jack. You don't know what cards I'm holding, sir. Don't worry about me. I push forward the chips on my side. I'll call.
You're bold for a
It's like
novice.
a twisted game of poker. Ignorance is bliss. Very James
Mr.
Bond.
Silas's guest doesn't seem to know the rules.
Oh, but she didn't break any now, did she? And Mr. Covey, if you can't make up your mind, perhaps someone else should play.
How'd you like that? I like how he has the MC's back. As much crap as he gives the MC, he does care about her. And is very protective of her. Retro Nerd Girl says, MC, main character, is hilarious too. I love her sass. Yeah, me too. Totally my personality. I love it. A hushed silence encompasses the room. The tension is palpable in the eerie quietness. A silent struggle is about to occur.
I'll call.
Okay. The three of us reveal our cards one by one. In my hand, the 2 cards and the 3 community cards form a straight flush.
Impressive.
Thank you, Daddy. I tug the corner of my mouth to create the most natural-looking smile I can muster. I make eye contact with each person at the table. So basically, I gave my Miss America smile. The smile that outwardly looks nice, but in your head, you're like, I hate you. Beginner's luck, I suppose. Thank you for going easy on me. Kobe's eyes gleam like a venomous snake. The corner of his mouth is about to twitch. Ah, shoot. My gut tells me that the seemingly spacious room is rife with chilling, murderous intent.
All's fair in gambling, Mr. Covey. Isn't that part of the rules?
Silas, why did you bring a girl to meddle in our affairs?
It's none of your business. Kobe's bodyguard stands behind me. About to move, I quickly react, pushing back my chair to knock him down and start beating him up. The bodyguard is on the ground now. I hold the pistol he had on him. Well, I am a hunter, so they didn't really expect me to be able to take somebody out. I swiftly remove the magazine from it, and the bullets scatter onto the carpet. Silas's sharp gaze sweeps over my face, and I make eye contact without flinching. Yes, we in
I
this
forgot to
together.
mention, she's no ordinary girl. Oh well.
He stands up and joins me. Together, we smile at Kobe. How about that? It's been a pleasure playing with you today, Mr. Kobe. Kobe's gaze flickers, and his demeanor changes.
It's just a game. Winning or losing is trivial. You two shouldn't take it to heart.
Oh, really? As his voice fades, the looming murderous intent in the lounge dissipates instantly. Silas and I exchange a glance. The corner of his mouth slightly curls.
Yes, playing a card game is trivial, but the trip was worth it.
What Silas got me caught up in? All right, so that was captivating moment. So hopefully by next week's stream, I'll have the Tower of Thorns, the last one for the Tower of Thorns, and the rest of the moments for captivating moments. So with that done, tell you what, how about we do some ASMR? We'll do some ASMR and then we will call it a night.
I like to fall asleep.
Yes, I was listening to it before. I had to listen to it, so y'all have to listen to it.
What?
Nice emojis, Florentin.
Oh, you're still awake.
Yeah.
You're the one who asked me to put on a movie to help you fall asleep. Now you're complaining it's too loud? You're a fussy kitten. Why don't you move closer? Do you really like this place? Are you so excited that you can't sleep? Okay. You're spoiled rotten, that's for sure.
Yeah, because you spoiled
Stay
me.
here a few more days. After all, it's just you and me.
The way
You already know what to do tomorrow.
the way the audio channels move,
me.
oh my gosh. Sounds like it's far away, right in your ear.
Yeah.
One side on the
I'll
other
leave the
side.
planning to you. I'll see what you're planning first, and then decide whether I'll come.
I know Retro Nerd Girl. His voice, I don't want to
Making
ever know.
strawberries.
I don't ever want to know who the VA is.
Sure. Why not?
He's so
There's a farm nearby. Horseback riding. Okay. We have a racetrack in the back. What else?
This fortress is a daggone horse racetrack in the back.
That's a lot. Can you do all of them in one day?
Maybe.
You just want to spend time with me. Your words are coated in honey.
Of course.
But
Florida said,
if you're
clear your
tired
throat, mister.
and complain halfway through, I won't accept that. Don't hide under the blanket, kitten. I remember everything you
His voice
said.
got real close.
Oh, you're not hiding. You're going to bed?
Mm-hmm.
But your eyes are still open. Can you fall asleep while looking at my face?
Probably not.
Enlighten me. What will make you fall asleep? You want me to sleep with you. Did you forget what time it is? For me, the day has just begun.
Because you're a freaking vampire. And I got a thing for vampires.
Since you can't fall asleep, I'll tell you a story. It might be a little boring, by the way.
Oh, not with your voice, it's not.
It took place in this old castle. Tuck yourself in. Close your eyes. Once upon a time,
I can so picture this. Is driving me crazy.
this castle was shrouded in heavy fog. Every year, there would be a day when the fog disappeared. Only then can one truly see the castle. An old man who used to live nearby told me about it. How am I supposed to know if the story's real or make-believe? Anyway, a girl found herself lost in the woods. She was lucky to stumble upon the castle when the fog was gone. She knocked on the door. Did a prince answer the door?
Origin, his voice
I'm afraid
is so
not.
bad.
Sorry. The
And I'm a
castle
sucker for deep
was empty.
voices.
So the girl decided to live there.
Yeah.
Then, one day, as she was getting ready to sleep, the fireplace suddenly roared to life.
That should have been my clue to get the heck out.
Why are you holding my hand so tightly?
Because I can.
Relax.
And I'm freaked out.
It's not scary. How is this not an excuse to cuddle me? Lie back down first. Let me continue. The girl took a deep breath, turned around, and saw. Yes, the window was open. You seem to be disappointed.
Because I am.
I told you it wasn't scary. What were you expecting?
Vampire.
Cheatsy a vampire? I guess that makes sense.
Come on now.
The movie
Castle.
we were watching did the same thing. The girl had walked into a vampire's castle. Come to think of it, the vampire's castle and this castle look similar.
I saw that happen in Bram Stoker's Dracula. Come on now.
What are you thinking about? Do I look like a vampire?
Yes.
How so? Pale skin, red eyes,
Mm-hmm.
very active during the night.
Mm-hmm.
I do sound like one when you put it that way.
He's hardly awake during the day.
What else? Mm-hmm. I like to bully people. How does a vampire bully someone?
Hey, stunt rat.
Exactly.
No, he doesn't. Good seeing you, my dear.
Like this?
Yes, vampires do bully
Let
people.
me sniff your neck.
That was crazily
Your
close
sound.
to my ear.
I want it.
Overboard whispering speak can make you sound more vampire.
Oh,
Really?
just nibble. This.
Oh, shoot.
Is that it?
Hugs right back, stunt rat.
Don't bite your lip. Look me in the eye. Answer me. Was I too rough? Is this what they call bullying?
Vampires will do that.
I didn't do it on purpose. You're the one who said I look like
Vampire
a
wants you, they'll get real aggressive.
And in the movie, the girl got marked.
Stunt rat, he kind of looks like is it Azeroth from Baldur's Gate?
I want to leave a mark too.
Oh, shoot! I'm useless right now.
It's still not enough.
Really?
Why did you close your eyes? You're finally going to bed.
Maybe.
You don't want to listen to my story anymore? But kitten, I haven't even gotten to the ending. The girl and the vampire were snuggled against each other. It was a tranquil midwinter day, sitting in front of the fireplace.
DJ Night, I sure as heck do. What they do with the audio on this, because it's ASMR. Oh my god!
But not too hard. Save your strength for later. Yeah. I wanted to help you fall asleep by telling this story.
Really?
But now I regret it. You're not sleepy at all. I need to try something else. We won't wake up in time to pick strawberries in the morning.
No, I don't think so.
The strawberries aren't ripe yet. And I still have to show you the rest of the story. You'll get everything you could ever ask for. Just be patient.
Okay, I'm freaking useless. I'm so useless right now. Okay, first of all, I gotta give props to whoever is directing the voice acting for like all of these. Which one was it called? All these Secret Times ones. Well, the Tender Moments too, but the Secret Times one, especially with Silas's voice. So again, I don't want to ever see any pictures of the voice actor because I can't. You always know how sometimes the voice doesn't match the body. I don't want to know. I don't know. I want to know. I do not want my fantasy spoiled. Okay. At all.
Next time, tell me before you leave.
Yes, Zane's pet name for me is Baby Girl. Silas's one for me is Sexy Lady. And just to be funny, I made Raphael's pet name for me Mistress. Just saying. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I know it was quite a bit, but I hope you enjoyed it all. Next week, we'll be right back here, of course, finishing up the Tower of Thorns myth. And I should have all the rest of the ones for Silas's myth unlocked, so we can do that, and maybe I'll have Caleb's other card, so they're both together, and I can get the whole myth for that, or as much as possible. So I'm glad it was fun, Retro Nerd Girl. Something a little bit different, of a game. I know channel members, if any of you play Marvel Rivals, we're gonna have to get on a stream together soon because y'all gonna have to teach me how to play it. I need it in a smaller environment because I got it downloaded and cannot wait to play that. So you all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the messages, all of that. I just love being around you guys so much. So much. So let me know in the comments what you thought, especially what you thought of me reading these myths. There's spicy stuff in this game, but there's also some really good lore stuff in this game as well. So all of you guys have a wonderful night, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. I will see you all tomorrow at 12 noon sharp for Resort Recon Live. We've got lots of theme park news to give you, including a little issue with influencers spoiling Epic Universe. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. And Disney's lame attempt to get people to come to their parks this summer, since all the buzz is about Epic Universe. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 12, and also tomorrow at 8 p.m. We're going to have our watch party for Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal. Retro Nerd Girl is going to be with me on that live stream for that watch party. It's going to be an awesome time, so we hope to see you all. Again, have a great night. Much love. You guys take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.